Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. It is team news reaction time. Liverpool taking on Burnley at Turf Moor. There's a whole host of reasons to be nervous, not least of all because we need to win this game to keep up the pressure. A win would take Liverpool into the top four tonight. Who are the players who are going to be the ones hopefully who do it for the mighty Reds? I'll hand you over to Mr. Chris Pajak.
I don't know, Paul. Did I miss something? What's happened? No, Alisson Becker starts in goal for the mighty Reds. Does he start in goal or does he start up front? We just don't know. He's going to start in net. He may finish up front. He may win the game for us. Let's hope that that's a thing. Again, imagine if he did it twice in a week. Have you got a pound on Alisson to score the winner? I don't know. Andy Robertson starts left back. Reece Williams, Nat Phillips, Trent, Alexander-Arnold round off an unchanged back five. We've then got a change in the midfield. Fabinho's obviously in there, keeps his place. Thiago keeps his place. It's now 6 out of 7 for those two when they've played in midfield together and wins. They've won 6 of 7. And Gini Wijnaldum is now paired with them. Kurt Jones goes back to the bench. Obviously no Jota, so Mane, Salah and Firmino all start up front for Liverpool. Substitute-wise, it's Adrian, it's Chimikas, it's Williams of the Nico variety, it's Billy Cometio, a Milner of James, a Jones of Curtis, a Chamberlain, Alex Ox, a Shaqiri Xherdan and Divock Origi. I don't know, Paul.
I don't know. Look at me. I don't fucking know what he's doing. Come on.
So the changes in the midfield, other than that, everything stays the same. If we could score more goals than last week, and that would be great. Obviously, it's massive at the moment, isn't it? And I realise that I am teapotting, and I'm so confident in myself that I'm going to slowly get away from a teapot, because you should never teapot in front of a camera, because it's not a good look. So, the midfield, the goals. We need the goals. Do we need a creative midfielder? Ask Paul Machin in the comments. You'll hear a nice answer from him. But no, we want these three to score a goal today. We need goals. We want to get top four. We've got a chance of getting top four. It's in our own hands. If we win both of our games and we absolutely snot Burnley, which I'm really hoping that we do, then we've got a really good chance of making top four. Back to you, Machin Paul.
Splendid stuff. I've got the Burnley lineup in front of me right now if we want to get that up on Twitter, Tom. Yes, Will Norris makes his Premier League debut for the Clarets and Johan Berg Gudmundsson replaces Matej Vidra. So yeah, Norris is making his... let's just spell this out, Chris?
Is Norris's first or second name? Are you doing what I did?
Norris is his second name. Okay, Will Norris is making his debut.
No.
In goal.
Oh no.
For Burnley.
Oh, he's getting a worldie.
He's having a worldie, isn't he? We all know. We all know what happens. Backup goalies, Liverpool, worldie incoming. Yeah, and they put Gudmundsson in. I guess he's up alongside Chris Wood, but we'll check that because obviously Vidra did start up front with them.
Stat zone I've got it is McNeil behind Wood and Goodmanson from the left hand side of a 4-4-1-1.
4-4, wow, they're really far
4-4, wow.
Brilliant. Right, we've got some super chats here, which was already.
Everyone's in a good mood after Alisson Becker scored a goal.
Absolutely.
How many times have you watched it?
5.
I was saying to Dan before, I don't even need to watch it anymore. 5's really low.
No,
but I just genuinely don't need to. I can just think about it and start laughing.
Yeah, I picture it in my mind's eye. It's like the footballing equivalent of In the Wank Bank.
Yeah.
It's just there embedded in my brain.
You say footballing equivalent, but it actually is In the Wank Bank. The Bank Wank, sorry.
The bank of wank. Jordan Huntley says, lads, will you be adding how many goals will Alisson Becker score to the Redmen Picks options?
I did, and then took it out, and then I messaged them saying, am I allowed? And they were like, you can. And I was like, well, let's just take it.
Just giving a point away, that isn't it, to be fair.
Well, not if he scores.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No. Philippe Hunt. Salah should take advantage of their goalkeeping being a first time. It apparently is terrible, but knowing our luck, he'll turn into prime Buffon. Must win. Yeah, lots of in-swingers, lots of early shots. I don't mean like boomers from distance. No. Not like stupid shots from distance, because that's how you warm a goalkeeper like that up. You live for that as a goalie. Just give me something to save so I can feel like I'm part of this team. No, I mean like Salah was doing at the weekend. Snapshots. Don't take a touch. get your shot away hard and low, and just don't let him settle.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, the biggest change really from what we've been doing is we've got to hit the target ball, because that would make a big difference to, goalkeepers having to save or not having to save the ball. Yeah. And most recently, we're not really making them save the ball, are we?
Yeah, one or the other, miss or goal. Yeah. Matt Malone asks, did we miss the MXP shots before they started? No, we're just high on life at the moment. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why.
It was started from a joke.
Yeah, it was started from a very, 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 very unpleasant joke. Right, we've got a couple of things that we want to get through at the moment. We're just being distracted. Tottenham are currently 2-1 down to Aston Villa with 62 minutes played, which doesn't make me feel massively confident for them doing something for Leicester for us. Did you watch the Leicester-Chelsea game last night?
Yes.
Wow, were you that pissed?
No. I watched like 45 minutes, the second half.
Oh, you had a stroke, are you alright?
No, not really. I was just trying to think. I just started watching it. I think I watched the first 10 minutes and then I think I watched the second half.
Oh, right, so
it was a long time ago though, wasn't it?
Last night?
Yeah, it seems like it.
There's been a lot going on since then. Yeah, I had it on. I didn't pay express attention to it. There was a point where you were like, with 10 minutes, could someone please explain to me what result I want from this game?
It just made perfect sense. I was really fucking stressed about it. And I was like, can someone tell me why I'm stressed here?
I don't know what my outlet is. If someone scores, does that make me less stressed or more stressed?
Like, we just need them to win by loads. And I was like, well, it's 2-1 and it's not happening. So you've not fucking helped there, have you, Steve?
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, we know that tonight, a win for Liverpool tonight will take us above Leicester. No?
Leicester. Level on points, isn't it?
Yeah, level on points with Leicester, ahead of them on goal difference. There you go. It's been a complicated old time looking at the league table this week. But yeah, important for Liverpool. We know to get a win regardless. But the goal difference is important. A great tweet from Ben Kelly today actually is like, if we'd not beaten Crystal Palace 7-0, we would be absolutely out of this top four race.
Yeah.
Funny how it happens like that.
It's mad that, isn't it, actually? Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Good tweet. Give him a follow.
Solid tweet, give Ben Kelly a follow, yeah. I don't know which is his real account and which is his burner account. It's got Ben Kelly in it. Zlaki with 10 herks says, I'm afraid of me and Tarkovsky.
I'm afraid of me too.
I'm afraid of what I might do. I'm afraid of Chris Woods, or Woods, whatever it is.
Wood.
Yeah, would you?
No. But I can't see the wolf for the trees.
It's terrible. Fucking terrible. But everyone just go and watch someone else. We'll be fine. I'm sure Goldbridge is doing one of these.
You're going to be touching Wood?
Yeah, cloth. Depends how well the game goes. Look, Chris Wood. Brackets S, question mark. Just because of the centre halves, he's a seasoned campaigner. They love the physical side of things. My hope is that Nat Phillips will be bang up for it, and this is a great showcase for him, because look, he might well stay a Liverpool player beyond. I don't think anyone will have any problems with him staying a Liverpool player for as long as he wants to stay a Liverpool player, because he's earned that this season. But let's be honest, it's been a bit of a running joke, but Burnley and the teams that are bottom half of the Premier League table teams, this is a big showcase for him. If he can come up, if he can hold his own in a game like this, that's good for him. And my hope with Reece is that, look, there's levels, and playing conference football is significantly lower than, the standard that Burnley are and whatever, but it is more direct football. There's lots more headed away against big burly men who just want to elbow you and cause you problems, and he has come up against a couple of pretty good target men this season in Kane and Cavani, and he's come out okay as well, so I hope they can handle him, but that's the worry for me.
What I don't understand, right, is I think he's really good, and I think he's better than Burnley, to be honest with you. I think he's proved that. I think we pigeonholed him far too early, and I think he's proved that he can play. You know what I mean? And listen, there's going to be a ceiling to him, and I don't want to get into that. What I will say, though, is, like, what I've expected from Manchester United and Cavani was to really play on Reece Williams, and I expected the same from West Brom, and that didn't really happen because we covered him really well. I expect Wood and Burnley and Dyche to have a better idea of how to get Wood on Reece Williams and not Nat Phillips, because why would you go strength v strength?
Well, maybe this is why McNeil's it's a 4-1-4-4-1-1, is that look at how they targeted Reece. West Brom was different. They didn't go up against him. They looked to get in behind him. and they look to get Hal Robson-Kanu into that space behind his position effectively. So I just wonder whether they might push Chris Wood up on him, but maybe they just drop. You know what I mean? He's there
second balls.
exactly to create second balls and try to get a runner in behind Reece. But look, Allardyce gave the game away. We've all known the game, and we've all known this for half the season. But he literally said it live on Sky because he was pissed off, because he wanted everyone to know he knew how to beat Liverpool. We just got lucky and said, that's our weakness is the balls in behind. So there's no way Burnley don't try and do a very, very similar thing. I hope they don't. I hope they're just rubbish. Right, Redmen Picks. I'll come through in a second. I just need to log into my account because I've completely forgotten to do that. Yes, we've got a couple of things going at the moment. There is a win me now at Running Chris, isn't there? It's like a raffle to win a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, it's a prize draw to win a PlayStation 5, £5 ticket entry. I think there's only about 30 people in there, so your chances are really good.
Yeah, definitely. Seriously, we're not messing. We were a bit like, can they definitely get a PlayStation 5? Because they can definitely get one. Okay, well, Sam, if they can get one, that's a great prize. And yeah, there's like 30 odd people in there, so you've got probably your best chance on earth of getting a PlayStation 5 is it's a £5 for a ticket, isn't it? So yeah, you get a ticket in the prize draw, and then you can be with a chance of winning a PlayStation 5. But anyway, what is free to play is the Redmen Picks game, which is a £1,000 prize pool, which I'm just going to confirm is, yes, there's placing down to 5th. So first place can win up to 500 and 5th place can win up to 50 quid, sliding down from there for answering very simple questions like these. Will Liverpool score in the first half? Because Pajak went yes. I think I think we will, but I'm going to go no just to be a prick. Will Liverpool score in the second half? Yes, absolutely. 95% of Redmen fans picked yes on that one. How many goals will Liverpool score? Chrissy P has gone with 2. I'm going to go with 1. Ugh. I know. I really think we're going to win 5-0, but I'm going to play sensible this. How many goals will Liverpool concede? 0.
If we win 5-0, you'll be fair.
No. Will Liverpool beat Burnley? Yes. See how simple this is? Will Mohamed Salah score? Yeah, why not? Will Bobby Firmino score? Yeah, why not? Will Salah assist the goal? Yeah, why not? How many tackles will Reece win? Chris has gone with 1. No idea. I'm going 2. How many tackles will Fabio Enrique Tavares? Fabinho?
Yeah.
Cool, 3.
You should know that by Tavares.
Yeah. Because of Rebecca. Cool.
Not because it's his name, he plays for Liverpool.
Yeah, absolutely. How many saves will Alisson, Ramsey's, Becca make? 1. How many shots on target will Gini have? 0. Submit picks. It is, ladies and gentlemen, as simple as that, and you get entered into that. It's completely free to enter. Just sign up with your email address, create an account, which is dead easy. You don't need to put any bank details in or anything like that unless you win the money, and then they do that just so they can deposit the money back to you, which is great. We'll reveal the winners on the Instant Match Reaction show later on tonight. So get involved, last chance before the game kicks off to get involved with that and win yourself hopefully some dough. Make sure you are gamble aware. The terms and conditions are there. The link is in the description, but it's just redmenpicks.com. If you're not bothered about clicking links, you can just do it yourself. You're all very capable people, I'm certain of it.
On the way here.
And just lastly, while we're here, I just want to draw attention to our incredible Alison Becker t-shirt, which is currently available on redmenmerch.com.
It is, Paul.
Yeah, we finally put a proper URL on there, and it's now just Redmen Merch, because Redmen Picks was so simple to do. It's like, just go to Redmen Merch. So yeah, the Alison Becker Just Headed t-shirt, it's there. It's available in a whole different bunch of colorways, so you can pick the one that suits your, style and complexion best, and go with that. But get them to sound like hotcakes. Get involved while you can, while the spirit is high. I don't know. How do you feel about this game?
Good, actually. After last night, I think that's the thing, isn't it? When the destiny for so long is it's always been controlled by somebody else, and now finally it's us. I am concerned that there's fans in the ground. Like that is a small concern for me. But I watched Liverpool play in some hostile and not so hostile stadiums last year and the year before and do really well, so I'm not that concerned. Just that they might get that little bit of a bump from it that maybe we wouldn't. But
you saw it from the Chelsea Leicester thing,
off it, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
The momentum changes in the game with fans there.
Yeah.
More than anything, because once Leicester scored, then the fans get nervous and everything else. And
my hope is that it encourages Burnley to lose their heads a bit with it, because their game plan is to defend resolutely. And do they just
Start to show off.
Do you know? Yeah. Do you just step out, do a step more? Do you just be a touch too physical? Just do whatever. And I'm hoping Liverpool, we've got the showman in the team. You know, Bobby's in there, Thiago's in there. They're going to be desperate just for some reaction. You know, it's like, you know, they'd be great WWE wrestlers. You know, it's all about you want a response. You know, you don't want to be loved. And you don't want to be hated. You just want people to emote at what you do. And I'm hoping we get a bit of that from our lads tonight, who just they're back on a stage in front of people. It's not that, you know, they're not people. They've not come to see them, but like, yeah, get booed and get jeered, and
Robbo's gonna love it.
Oh yeah. Stephen Price spent £2 to ask the question, Paul, where's your beard gone? It's in the bin, I think, unless some guy in the barbers has done something weird with it, or something not weird with it. It's just in the bin. It's still there, it's just short. Oh, right, Tom says, talk to the team again. We will do. Let's go to the board once more time. Alisson Becker in goal. Robertson Trent, the fullbacks. It is Reece Williams and Nat Phillips, centre-half and midfield 3. Wijnaldum comes in for Curtis Jones alongside Fabinho, Henrique Tavares, or Fabio, if you will. It is Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, and Mohamed Salah. And then a chocker bench. We see James Milner and Oxlade-Chamberlain back on the substitutes bench, which means no Ben Woodburn, which is good because we still haven't made him a card. The Milner, having Milner, Curtis, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Shaqiri, Divock, you know, the Shaqiri Divock things, they are what they are. They've got the ability to win a game for you, but it's a better bench.
Yeah, no, it is. Of course, it's a better bench, but like, we've not got the game winners on there, have we still? You know, and that's a problem, I think, for next season more than anything. It's a problem last couple of games, of course, but, you know, at least they've got an actual genuine chance of being brought into the game, unlike some of the benches we've seen.
We've swapped Clarkson and Woodburn for Milner and Oxlade-Chamberlain. Sound.
And Milner is, I think, coming on in this game. Yeah. Certainly if we're winning.
Yeah. I think if he doesn't, I think he's nailed on to start against Palace at the weekend. If he was fit, and maybe that's just an issue here, is that he's not quite sharp enough, but I'd have probably started him in this just for the gnarl. But big game ahead for Liverpool. We need this win.
Who would you start him for?
Gini. Yeah. Because I think he's been good. Yeah, I think he's been really good in the last last few weeks, and I wonder whether, again, it's that type of game. We've learned how to play against Burnley. You know, we've had some good results against them, particularly at Turf Moor in the last few years. It's matching the physicality. It's a big one for Thiago, this, by the way. You know, because he's one who can go the other way. You know, he can try to be physical. And
these are the games he was brought for.
Yeah,
these are the games he was brought in for. He's got to start opening things up, and I think finally he's really turned the corner, hasn't he? Just being able to play in a midfield with Fabinho behind him regularly. He's just sensational. I'm not getting those massive wows from when he first came in, because that's it. That's the level, and you kind of get used to it. But some of the passes that he plays, it just changes the tempo of the game, and that's what we've needed.
You pointed it out. 7 starts alongside Fabinho. We've won 6, drawn 1. What was the draw?
I don't know.
Merseyside derby.
Was it?
Yeah.
Of course it was. It always is.
Yeah. Well, that's when he got injured in that game, and it was only VAR that cost us a win on the Mane decision right at the end in that one. So it's we're starting to see what Liverpool's midfield will look like. It's starting to function, and Thiago's a big part of that. Let's hope
Fabinho,
it does the same.
Henderson, Thiago,
100%. Oh. And that was the midfield that started the derby as well. You know, and that was the last time we got to see it, which is a massive shame. Right, sound. We're going to be back for kickoff. We'll be back at 8 p.m. doing a watch along, playing some songs, having a chat, having a laugh with you guys. So come and join in. If you think this has been weird, it's going to be weird. We've got a game against Burnley where it's going to be like that. I promise to keep my shirt on this week as well, if that's going to put anyone off.
Don't promise.
I promise to try. Check back. Drop a like. Go and check out redmenpicks.com right now. Get your entries in, and if you beat me or Chris, then let us know, and we'll give you a shout out for all that as well. Thank you so much. We'll see you very, very shortly indeed. Bye bye.
You kidding? There could be like 500 people that beat us. Be here for fucking 20 minutes.
So this is John Henderson's documentary, right? So we have to say the truth, huh? So let me say it like this.
Hey everyone, we've got a brand new game for you. It's called Redmen Picks, and each and every Liverpool game you get a shot at winning part of £1,000 prize pool. It is completely free to enter. All you've got to do is pick your answers to a few simple Liverpool football related questions, and if you come top, you can take home the big prize. Oh yes indeed. Don't forget, you need to be 18 plus. Make sure that you remain gamble aware, and you can check all the terms and conditions as well by clicking the link. Get involved with Redmen Picks today and get yourself involved with the £1,000 prize pool.